My name is Dan Cox. I run that jewellery school. I am a practicing artist, probably mainly known for jewellery, hence I own a jewellery school. But I also do paintings and sculptures and small objects. The style of artwork I do, I suppose even from my jewellery perspective, it's very sculptural. The current collection at the moment focuses a lot on Asia. DAP I opened a year and a half ago. It was probably that something came about after I went down to Sydney Jewellery School and I saw what they were doing down there and thought, well, there's nowhere in Brisbane that just has something for hobbyists to go to. As a third year in the jewellery studio, I got asked to be one of the helpers. Alicia Nyland was working at the Brisbane Institute of Art, so she was giving that up and she said, I think you should teach. So I thought, well, yeah, that's pretty good. I'd be happy to teach because that's an added way of being able to generate an income. And so I started teaching, built that studio up. We built it from just a couple of classes to teaching, 5 to 6 classes a week with 12 people in them. So many elements of developing a career that, I don't think a lot of people kind of switch into that because they think, I'm just going to be an artist. Well, how are you going to support yourself? If you talk to any successful artist, they have been plugging away at it for years. Yes, they have, extreme talent to them as well, but they also know the networking that needs to go behind it. They also know, all the social media stuff that needs to go behind it. They need to adapt to everything that changes because social media changes all the time. So there's more to it. They need to know how to run their own business as well because they, as the artist, are the business. They are the product. Their product that they produce is the thing that sells, but they're the product. Without them, there's no business. You can't just go, I'm just going to paint and somebody's going to see it. Everybody's going to love me and I'm just going to make money. What? How's that going to happen? It's not. You've got to make it somehow. So you've got to network, you've got to exhibit, you've got to put in competitions, you've got to do all the hard work, you've got to take the knockbacks. If you want to be successful, then you need to be aggressive to get there. It doesn't mean that you need to be an asshole. It means that you need to have a goal and you need to set yourself goals and you need to do it. Otherwise, if you're waiting for somebody else to do it for you, it ain't going to happen. In my first 7 weeks of jewellery making and went, oh, this is interesting. This is like sculpture but on a small scale and kind of got the hang of it and I understand. I'm starting to get a little bit of an understanding of what's required and all that kind of stuff. So I could see a commercial aspect to that. So I was like, okay, let's explore this further. Things started to happen within that. So being a part of the Jewellers and Metalsmiths group of Queensland and then, doing exhibition coordinating for them, getting to know other artists and making that network happen and getting in contact with galleries and getting in contact with, a whole variety of people just in that one position was awesome because I got to network the hell out of everything and, find out about printings and printing costs and all this kind of stuff and build relationships with people while doing that. Graduated in 2009. By that stage, I was already teaching at the Brisbane Institute of Art. I was already working for Barbara Heath, so I was doing 2 to 3 days a week with her, and I was making a lot. Yeah, I was doing commissions, even during uni I did a commission for the Mother Children's Hospital. I had no worries about leaving uni, because uni is really just your stepping stone and that's it, and if you don't use it as a stepping stone, well that's when you're not going to survive, because if you wait for those connections to happen after you're at uni, you've lost the opportunity. It's not about studying your art practice, it's about making your network, building your network. Yeah, studying your art practice and developing your art, but that's, once again, you're the business. So you need to kind of develop your business and make your connections and then go, okay, now I've got a product that I can put out there. Yes, I'm going to contact that gallery. Yes, I'm going to ring that person. Yes, I was in their face 24/7 for about 3 weeks, but that'll pay off eventually. So Topology is a collaborative exhibition between a friend of mine, Lynette Tilt, and myself. She is a painter, jeweller, printmaker. She's an art teacher. There's repoussé pieces in there. There's acrylic light sculptures in there. There's a whole bunch of stuff. We've worked on a collaborative piece together where we've both done the major painting for the exhibition. Big collection of jewellery, painting, sculpture, drawings, prints, network. Get in there. Don't be scared. Don't be a prat, but don't be scared. And drop your ego. Check yourself every now and then just to go, am I being a complete prat about what, it's great to kind of celebrate the wins that you get as well, which is good. You need to do that. Like if your eye is just on that one prize and nothing in the future, then how are you going to have longevity in your career? The school is, only a year and a half old, so it's still building. One, get more bums on seats here. But to get more bums on seats here, I need to do more in other areas. And so, building that reputation. That's what this exhibition is about, is building my reputation, saying this is what I can do, building up the school by, using as much presence on social media and YouTube and everything as possible so that people, know that they can come here and they can learn and they can have a good time. Do love a hashtag. Love a hashtag.